Alright, what's up, y'all? It is your boy, your man, lowkeymatt, back at it yet again. What's up? With some Kingdom Hearts news and Kingdom Hearts discussion for you guys today. Oh boy, it's going to be kind of negative. I'll just be honest with you, because I did not have a great experience with this thing right here. I knew this was going to happen. Everything I expected to happen, that went bad. It did. So yeah, there you go. Let's just get into it. So, if you are not already aware, all the Kingdom Hearts games, 1.5, 2.5, 2.8, 3, and Remind, are getting ported over to the Nintendo Switch. And I say ported because utilizing cloud gaming for it to run on the Switch, which is streaming games over the internet. The game is being run on an external server somewhere, and it is being streamed over to your device. So you have to be on the internet to play these games. Kind of beats the purpose of Switch being a portable system. But anyways, games like 0.2 and Kingdom Hearts 3 cannot run natively on the Switch. It would take a lot of effort to get that to work. Honestly, I would have just said just forget about it and just port 1.5 and 2.5 because those can clearly run on there. They were able to put Melody of Memory on there. But anyways, they decided to put them all on there. All or nothing, I guess, is their philosophy on that. And so they went the easier route and utilized cloud gaming. This, of course, scared me when I first saw that Smash Direct because cloud gaming has not had a good rep at all. It's had a very rocky history, of Google Stadia being the biggest example of that. Internet speeds are not really at the level to where it seems like it can really do it well. Internet speeds need to go up across the board, at least where I'm at in the United States. There's some issues about how you actually own your games and like preservation of games and how well they run in general and stuff like that. It's a lot of issues going on with that. So that made me scared going into it. But I was somewhat hopeful, maybe naively, I don't know. But they announced that the cloud versions of these games are going to be coming officially on February 10th. But more importantly, they launched demos for these games. And so you can download them off the eShop right now. It's basically going to be a portal for you to stream the game for about like 10 minutes. That's how far I got into each of them. And, you know, just try out the thing. See if your internet is good enough to run it and kind of see if this is right for you. And if it doesn't run well for you, then we'll let you kind of avoid a bad purchase in that case. I didn't read the whole thing, but it seems like it recommends that you do this before you purchase this thing at all. So it's more of a test, more than anything else, I would say. I went ahead and downloaded all of these off of the eShop and got a chance to play them for myself and get my impressions of it. Let's go over that, shall we? To put it simply, no. Yeah. This is kind of what I feared going into this, knowing cloud gaming, knowing all the problems with it. Yeah. They're here. Audio glitches. There was a lot of clipping. There was a lot of delays. There was a lot of stuttering. There was a lot of like dipping in quality to kind of reduce the size of the streaming file. And I'm an audio person, so I noticed these the most, I guess. Video, hella compressed. I think it's streaming a 720p signal, if I'm not mistaken. And it sometimes looks like you're watching a 480p YouTube video, sometimes with the amount of compression that is added on to these things. It gets very blocky in certain sections for sure. And I was also playing it on a 4K monitor, so it looked even worse. So yeah, I would recommend you just sticking to handheld mode for this if you can. It would seem to make the experience a little bit better. There was a lot of server issues as well. I guess maybe it was just with all these people trying to get on all at once, but I got locked up at least 3 times throughout like the 20 minutes or so that I played these games. Happened quite frequently there. There was a lot of warning server issues going on. Please be patient. Servers are catching up or whatever. There was a lot of warnings that popped up. I guess also just for some context, my internet speed at the time while I was recording was about 300 megabits download. So it's not like gig internet or anything like that, but it's still enough to stream games, I would assume. Gameplay itself wasn't that bad in my opinion. There was of course some delay. I think it was like a half a second for inputs, which hey, that is kind of significant if you're like a pro player, but I'm not a pro player. Not that big of a deal to me, but from my first impression right here, this is the worst way that you can play the Kingdom Hearts series. I don't think this is a good way to do it. I think if you already own the games on the other consoles, you should just stick to that. Don't even worry about this. They messed this up so bad. They could have done this so much better. What they should have done is they should have forgot about Kingdom Hearts 2.8, Kingdom Hearts 3, I know some people are trying to tell me that it could run on the Switch, and maybe it can. But the reason why I think they did this thing in the first place is because it was way too much work to do. It would have taken a long time. It may not have even worked out. So they just went the easier route and just streamed the game. And to that I say, why even bother with 2.8 and 3 like, why even bother? I know you want the whole series to be bundled together or whatever, but in this case, I think it would have been better to just have 1.5 and 2.5 on there. We know those can run on there. I don't care if it runs at 30 FPS. I just want the games to run on there natively so I can take it wherever I go and have just bring Kingdom Hearts portably. That was the whole reason why I wanted it on the Switch. And with the cloud streaming thing, it gets rid of the entire point of that. It gets rid of the entire point of the Switch in general. If you have to stream it through the cloud, it's just ridiculous. The other weird and sketchy thing about this is the pricing on these things. Without the discount that they're offering right up front, which is kind of sketchy, all these three of these things bundled together is like $80 or $90. You're selling Kingdom Hearts 3 plus the story so far on the PS4 for like $50. They did this for the Xbox thing too. They sold them for full price, each individual one, not them bundled together or anything like that. You have to pay full price for each of them. And with the performance that I'm getting on this, that price is just absolutely ridiculous to ask for, in my opinion. They have said in the past that they are thinking about porting them natively. Please just make it 1.5 and 2.5 so you don't have to create that much hassle. If these things are successful, but these things are not a good experience, so I don't think you should buy them at all in the first place. So that does not bode well for it right there. I replied to the announcement, tweeted this with my Kingdom Hearts Cloud version gameplay meme that I made a while back. I think the tweet has like 14,000 likes and mine has 4,000 likes. So people are seeing that and they're pretty much agreeing with that. I've been watching other videos as well, and other people have had very bad experiences as well. Some people have really good experiences. Again, it's cloud gaming, so it really all depends on your internet. And something that also I think gets in the way is that Nintendo servers, you know them. You know Nintendo servers at this point. They're shit. They aren't worth anything. So I think it's on Nintendo's side as well. I do not recommend you buy these if you already own them. If you have no other choice, then I guess if you have a good internet connection, fine. But if you don't, man, this just ruins this whole thing right there. Why'd you have to do this, Square Enix? Just natively port 1.5 and 2.5. And I think 99% of the population will be fine with that. Tell me down in the comments below what you think about all this. What do you think about the demos of Kingdom Hearts on the Switch? What's your experience with it? I know, again, a lot of different experiences going on, so I want to see what your experience was and how it went for you. Tell me down in the comments below your opinion. Also, make sure to subscribe, like this video, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord server, turn on notifications. Really awesome if you did. This has been Matt, and I will see you guys in the next video, whatever that's going to be. So yeah,